This presentation will be on shared activities, including the self-expansion model, and is presented by
Shanice Ben.
and Melina Perez.
What is the self-expansion model? Well, it involves two principles and assumptions. One is that individuals have the desire to self-expand, and two is that individuals achieve self-expansion in intimate relationships. For example, the more diverse, the better. The process of one falling in love has to include self-expansion. This means that our romantic partner has to be someone who is not completely like us. This gives us more room to explore other interests that is not our own.
For example, Charlie and Bailey have been dating for 5 years, but they no longer feel the same excitement as they did when they first started dating. The couple decides to participate in MTV's Fear Factor. Throughout the competition, they have to work together to complete difficult tasks. By the end of the competition, they had won and realized that by working together on something arousing, they had revived their enjoyment of one another. This also increased their efficiency in communication and organization.
The advantages are that it makes relationships better and more fulfilling. Take marriage for an example. Couples who participate in different activities together are more willing to enjoy their relationship. Over time, as a marriage progresses, there is a possibility that a couple may feel less satisfied with their marriage. In order to fulfill that gap, couples should participate in activities that they never experienced before, whether it be skydiving or bowling. This can help ignite their relationship. This video portrays two couples participating in an activity.
Okay, glasses off. Find Waldo.
Hurry up, find him.
Charlie, don't yell at me.
Goodness sake, he's wearing a hat, glasses, and a red striped shirt.
I know what he looks like. Oh, there he is again.
How could you not find him?
Because he's hard to find.
Take these couples for example. They are engaging in an activity that they normally wouldn't do. Again, this can ignite their relationship.
Inclusion of other in self incorporates another person's perception into yourself. So when you're in a relationship with someone, you take in your partner's characteristics, attitudes, and resources. When you utilize your partner's resources, you gain a different perspective on things you might have not noticed before. Inclusion of other in self scale is a scale used by researchers to interpret the level of closeness between partners in a relationship. This has to do with the 7 circles that combine self and other. There is an increase in overlap the farther down the scale you go. The more overlap there is, the closer your relationship is with your partner. The activity study by Reisman, Aaron, and Bergen involved couples that were asked to perform self-expanding activities ranging from low excitement, regular excitement, and high excitement. They participated for 10 weeks for 1.5 hours per week and found that the couples with the exciting activities had higher satisfaction than those with regular or low excitement activities. This is because the high excitement activities had increased their arousal levels. This increase in arousal resulted in a change in mood, and the couples began to enjoy their time together. Some disadvantages are time. The longer one is in a relationship, the more they know about their partner. The relationship itself becomes less exciting to be in. That in turn leads to disinterest or boredom. Once they know everything about their partner, there is no room for self-expansion, as well as a lack of individuality because you've already used your partner's resources to self-expand. Although self-expansion is a great way to increase interest in your partner as well as incorporating your partner's resources into your own, it is not a definitive way to sustain a relationship. It does, however, make the relationship more enjoyable.